Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. Welcome to
Selamat.
our new season of podcasts. So, returning mics to us again. And this is Ladies' Night. So I hope if you're a first timer here, I hope you enjoy. And talking about first timer, let us all introduce ourselves again.
My name is Sherifa Marcella. You can call me Marcella.
Marcella. My name is
Sharifa.
Kyla Yasmin. You can call me Kyla.
My name is Amania Haris. You can call me Amania because Haris is my father's name.
Thank you for stating that. So we have our beautiful Amania here and also our very, very beautiful Marcella here.
And our very, very, very beautiful Kyla. You say very, very, very beautiful.
Very amazing.
Okay guys. Everybody here is pretty and also very, very kind to each other. So if this is your first time listening to us, let me tell you again, you're gonna enjoy this because this is Ladies' Night. And speaking of Ladies' Night, we usually, in our previous season, we often talk about something refreshing, makeups or maybe relationship based. But because it's our first episode, how about we dive into something a little more
Deep.
Serious.
Deep.
critical. So I don't know if you guys know, but my timeline in Twitter and also my For You page have been filled with a lot of riots video about expose a raids video.
Yes.
So
The house raids.
how about you guys? You guys experience the same thing in your For You page?
Yes, it's all filled with just demos from neighboring countries.
Yes, our neighboring Southeast
Neighboring
Asian countries.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how about we talk about that? I mean, I believe that as an Indonesian myself. Yes, also. So this is quite how do I put it? This is quite a concerning kind of issue because corruption has always been deep rooted in our government if you think about it.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yes, but this time around, I feel like there's like kind of a push for Gen Z because we really like to do something a little different. So before we hop into all the things that our beloved generation has done, let's go back a bit. What actually happened? Do you guys know?
In Indonesia specifically?
Yeah, in Indonesia first. Let's talk about that first.
I know just a little bit, like the surface level. She got it.
No, not judging, okay? Not
No,
judging.
what
No.
surface level do you know? Give us the
I know
information.
that when it happened, I know, but I think it sparked a lot of outrage when the Grab Gojek driver.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that one began everything, and I think after that, every country
just-
just started
Yeah.
following also, which. Okay, understand.
I agree.
I was outraged though, the.
But basically, I feel like
video.
it started from the minimum wage and how the politicians were earning which berapa?
In Indonesia is 50 million rupiah, which is, I believe, is equivalent to
3,000 US dollars.
3,000 US
And the
dollars.
minimum wage ain't even that.
Ye-
That's 10 times
them-
the minimum wage.
Yes.
And now they
Yes.
and now the politicians
Yeah.
cannot.
So
Yeah.
honestly, for me myself, when I found out about the recent riot, the first person I asked for, because I know that this person has always been giving credible source of information, is my own mother.
Hey, okay.
They're good,
We got the
they're good.
personal source.
So I asked my mother about this situation because honestly, for me, I'm 18 this year. So in Indonesia,
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank
Happy birthday to.
Happy birthday, my big bro.
So basically in Indonesia, if you want to vote, you're supposed to be 17 and you
Oh,
have to
okay.
have your own IC. So when I got my IC, it was after the election happened, so I couldn't vote. Basically, personally for me, if I would like to vote, I would know who to vote first because at that time I couldn't vote, so I didn't really look into who are the capable people that can
Yeah,
be
yeah,
president
yeah.
in the following 5 years.
Yeah.
So when this thing happened, first person I asked was my mom, and I asked her what actually happened. And what Marcella said was correct, which is the increase of wage. And this the another thing that actually sparked controversy and also anger in people was when these parliament members started dancing.
Oh my god, the joget-joget there. The joget. I think the only person that I saw that didn't joget was Anna. Who?
Jokowi.
Yeah. He looks exactly like his father, by the way.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
apparently, okay, during the election, let's go back a little bit more. So during the election, what I've learned was that there were a couple of capable people that stepped up And apparently the winner, which is Prabowo, and also the Jokowi's son, I actually forgot his name, but Jokowi's son, they teamed up together, and the reason why they won was because they believe that Jokowi's son could bring Jokowi's vision from the past 5 years to this following 5 years. So that's why they gain a lot of vote. And Prabowo himself did try to run president 5 years back, the same time as Jokowi. So this is his second time lah, technically, maybe more, you know.
Yeah.
So when he did this, and we saw that his supporting person was Jokowi's son, the people voted for these two. And initially, honestly speaking, my grandma loved Prabowo. Loved, okay, past
tense.
Loved
Past tense,
love
not on the record.
Prabowo.
And then turns out he was just like the rest.
Yeah.
Doesn't that already prove enough? Like you already said, like Jokowi's son, yeah. We don't even know the name. We don't even know the relativity. The nepotism already in that, the corruption already in that.
So it's all related, honestly. And even before the election itself, they tried to change the, how do I call it? Change the constitution.
Yeah.
Because he wanted the son to become president too, which actually did not happen. And that change of constitution itself actually already sparked kind of anger in people. But now we have to address what is the big issue. The big issue was when they increased the wages and when they did the joget-joget thing, as you guys mentioned. It caused a lot of doubt in people. Where did the government get this much of money from? You get me? And even before that, let me tell you guys something. Indonesian government tried to do, I forgot the term actually. Do you guys remember? If you want to like play music, but the music is not owned by you.
Copyright?
No, there's another term. Australian government actually adapted it.
Australian.
Copyright?
Yeah. No, it's not copyright. It's, I forgot. But basically, if you want to use this music, you are supposed to pay to the artist.
Commission.
Right.
Is something like
Commission.
that. I think something like that. You're supposed to pay to the artist.
Yeah, I don't
and
know. I can't remember.
Can lah.
Yeah lah, that one ah.
But and then that money is supposed to go back to the artist, kind of like crediting that you're using their music.
Okay.
But there isn't any proper breakdown on where the money goes, because apparently it's how social media works very fast, right? So when some of these artists expose like, oh, we're not getting the amount of money that was
promised.
charged. So where did this money go, and how come the people that is in the parliament is asking for more money just to, their reasoning was solely because they want a house nearer to their office.
Brother.
That's their sole
Brother.
reason. I don't know if there was another reason behind that, but their main reason was because they want to rent a house that is closer to their office, so they don't have to travel. But the thing is, their house
kinda
on
funny.
the other side of whatever country, whatever border, it's a big house. It's not like
Yeah,
small normal house or
Yes.
Bungalows.
Yeah. So I believe at first I thought it was that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
You just want a house. At least what you could have done was rent a house near the office and sell your other house. But that's not what happened. That's not how it works. And also talking about the wages in Indonesia itself, it's not equally given. So when you live in the countryside, you will get, let's say, only 50 ringgit because that's like how much you're spending every day. Let's say everyday necessities is like 50 ringgit. So your wage is 50 ringgit. But if you live in the middle of a city, you get 1,000. So that gap can actually explain to you on how much wage there is not equally distributed. So that's what caused another anger in people.
I feel like the main problem with Indonesia is, right, the politicians you can't trust. You can't trust politicians anywhere. Full stop.
Yeah.
That's the truth of it.
Yep.
Despite anything, how big they are on reformation and revolution, they are it's all deeply rooted back to the industrial era, back to
Yes, I
colonialism.
agree.
We are under already such long terms of that. And the Indonesian people, what I respect from them is that they're brave enough to fight that democracy.
Yeah.
But like, it's democracy we're talking about here. This is not democracy. This is basically what people could say, like, I don't know if this is right lah, but like, this is basically socialism. You're implementing such a big gap between the high powers and like the people.
Mm-mm.
And Indonesia is so sesak.
Mm-mm.
Yes, it is.
There's
Yeah.
no, and it's sinking also.
It is.
There's so
Really?
many- it's sinking.
Hey, it's Venice, bro.
It's
Whatever
gonna be
that
raining
is.
soon.
Yeah.
There's so many issues. There's so many issues within the country. Just like having to see like old grandmas, grandpas
Yeah.
on the side of the road. Like teenagers jalan-jalan like during the red lights, right?
Yeah.
Like stop and they're like walking with like
Selling.
Yeah.
That is sad.
Yeah.
And you as a politician supposedly having to represent these people, talk about these issues.
Mm-mm.
You're dancing.
Yeah, joget-joget.
Joget-joget.
Gini-gini.
Gini-gini di dalam
Di dalam parlimennya
di
kayak
dalam
gitu.
parlimen dia semua tengok
Yeah.
and you expect them not to be mad.
Yeah. That is really insensitive to me, honestly.
Yeah, I would
It's
say
common
so.
sense. It's
Yeah.
about being human.
Yeah.
And no, the money, the greed and everything.
Yeah.
And it's not the worst thing is it's not just Indonesia.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh.
Hey. What else?
It's not just Indonesia. We look at Nepal. They just finished their protesting for something similar, which is the uproar of democracy not being upheld within the country also. To the point, it was to an extent where they act like the protesters accidentally burnt one of the
Oh yeah, the
president's house.
right?
yeah, the
The
wife.
wife was inside the house.
Did she
They didn't
did she
know. They
pass
didn't-
away? Sorry.
I think so.
Really?
She was burnt inside.
She was burnt
Oh
inside.
my god.
And the thing is, for me, the husband just left her there.
Yeah.
The husband just left her there.
What a great husband.
Exactly. Like these, the thing is, you are in politics for what reason?
Yeah.
Are you in politics to help the people, to actually pursue your job, or are you in politics simply for money, corruption, and nepotism? Because as you can tell, just tak payah tengok. We don't have to look far. Malaysia, it's all nepotism. It's all that's my uncle, that's my brother, that's my father.
That's my uncle, father, brother, best friend.
Exactly. That's why 7 generations tak lapar.
Yeah.
They're taking the money.
Yeah.
You are supposed to be taking our taxes, making the country better. This is why like third world countries will never grow. We are limited to that because it's divided to followers like sheeps and shepherds.
Yeah.
Mm.
Unfortunately.
Sheep and shepherds.
Sheeps and shepherds
You know,
like that.
Talking about like becoming a politician, I remember when I was a kid and my dad, his only sole advice for me was don't get into politics or politician or become a politician. I don't want you to get into that. Solely because of that. Because in honesty, networking and connections and cable
Oh, it's so important.
is the number one thing you gotta have if you want to be a politician.
Oh,
Yes.
100%.
A successful one.
A big one.
A big one. So yeah, I think that's the root of it. It's like that is, macam mana, it's like the norm.
It's
It's
like
the
what
norm since years and years and years ago, and now we're trying to change it. But this is the consequence lah. You
You
yeah,
get an
like
uproar of people.
yeah.
You get an uproar of people being angry. You get a parliament filled with people that are just there for the money.
yeah,
It's like saying like, oh, I'm only becoming a doctor not to save lives.
yeah.
And if we put that to politicians,
It's the
everyone
same
wants to talk.
concept,
Everyone want to say,
yeah.
oh, he do something. He do
Yeah.
one thing.
Yeah,
The one thing suddenly all the bad things gone.
yeah.
Not fair. Not fair.
Yeah.
You see, if we don't expect bare minimum in relationships, why we expect bare minimum in politics?
Now she missed the relationship topic. It's okay, we'll talk about it soon. But not only Nepal, you guys, did you guys know that Philippines also went? This all happened at the same time,
Southeast
same
Asia.
timeline, by the way.
Everyone's just
But yeah, so in the Philippines, I think it started with like the floods, and people were so confused because like why were there floods everywhere? Like a lot of the properties and stuff in Mangkenelam. And they found out that there was a lot of ghost projects. So ghost projects is when they give you, the government give this company or
Yeah, little
whatever
money.
a big sum of money, not even a little,
No.
it goes up to like millions. And they don't do the project, but the project don't exist. I think if I'm not mistaken, president or the prime minister or
Yeah,
president
yeah.
or whatever, they visited the project and it doesn't exist. But I don't know how people don't realize that. How do you not realize that a project don't exist for years, you know? And these projects are the one that's supposed to help with the floods so you don't get flooded. But
So we don't get the property damage.
yes, and this also people were mad now this is where we come to
There we come
the
to
nepotism,
the
baby,
nepotism
nepo
babies,
babies.
corruption babies.
Because in Philippines, the amount of nepo baby, I'm pretty sure in Indonesia is the same as well. There was a lot of nepo babies that went
Oh, they got-
viral.
yeah. They got really,
and they all
really
ran to like the US, Singapore.
They travel the
Yeah,
world.
yeah. No, and right now they're not in the Philippines anymore. They're somewhere. What?
They out here in the
Yeah.
US buying the Hermes.
Yeah, buying
the
Dior,
Chanel,
buying Gucci
Vivienne
with the
Westwood.
people's money.
They wearing Manolo Blahniks. You can afford Manolo Blahniks.
Manolo Blahnik, crazy.
Crazy. And
Yeah.
like the worst part is these nepo babies don't realize that they're nepo babies. This
Yeah.
is why like the people are mad. Like, okay, if we put it into retrospect lah, it's not their fault
Yeah.
for being in a
Born.
born in that family. Not their fault,
Yeah.
but it is their fault when they don't take accountability to the
Yes.
actions that are being like one of I don't remember which one, but which one, but I don't remember which one of the nepo babies was it. But she keeps making businesses. One business.
Cuba kita bisik.
I don't remember her name.
Oh, you don't know.
I don't remember her name.
Okay.
But like she keeps making businesses and
Yeah.
she keeps selling the same things, and the prices are like crazy.
Yeah.
You get it on Shopee for RM2, she sell for 10. Where you get the RM8 from?
I don't know.
The hands of the nepo babies.
Yeah.
Hands.
But yeah, so nepo babies, in Malaysia is a thing as well. I actually would prefer if you nepo baby just admit and just say loud and
okay
proud that
to
you are a
admit.
nepo baby and maybe like help out or something with your money instead of going to Singapore.
Another thing I wanted to say, okay, this is kind of bad lah because we gotta be girly girl, but
Wait.
Dia macam ni
girls.
Sejuk lah.
Okay, she getting serious.
Okay, serious?
not like their fashion style is good, guys.
Oh yeah. Say it louder for the people in the back.
They're wearing all these mahal, like all these expensive items,
Yeah.
and you look not even chic.
You don't look.
tacky.
You look tacky. Yeah, that's
You
the
look-
word. That's the word. They look
yeah.
tacky with that.
Tacky,
Yeah.
and it's
I would never
so
be like that if I was a
forced.
nepo
Like,
baby.
So forced
It's like
upon.
I have money.
Yeah.
Like come on lah.
Oh, did you see the TikTok that was like the reason why Philippines nepo babies like wear all this stuff is because they want to be like the white people, but the white
Yeah.
people don't even care. They look down on these people. So why are you trying so hard to get their
So this is
validation?
where we go back to colonialism
Alright, now we
and
go.
how it represents.
You see how we cooked this
You
topic?
see
guys?
how we cooking?
We
You see how we
cooked this
cooking?
topic.
Like,
But yeah.
but it goes back to colonialism wanting the white people
Yeah.
approval.
Validation,
Like,
yeah.
Because of the colonization, right? It has shaped our society, our governments, our systems, our process, our progress. We want the approval because that's what the manipulation
Yeah.
that's what happened with the manipulation during colonization.
Yeah.
They wanted the whites. Okay.
The whites?
The white.
The
whites.
the
The
colonizers.
Caucasian.
The colonizers.
The colonizers.
The colonizers.
The colonizers be like wanting you to constantly fit this approval, this
Yeah.
idea of society
Yeah.
that they have, what they think is correct.
Yeah.
Like we can look at Malaysian like culture. Back in we didn't even wear like, well, I would say most of our like traditional wear, right? Very modest, very conservative. When kebaya nyonya.
Kebaya.
But the reality of it is we don't dress like this.
Yeah.
We berkemban.
Yeah.
We wear just kain. That is our culture, but we left that behind because the colonizers were like, that's not modest. But
Yes.
now look at them. They're wearing tube tops like that.
Yep.
And we're still fitting ourselves into this society of, oh, this is what it has been going on.
Yeah.
And it leads back to like politics.
Yeah.
You can't change the system because it's already there.
Yeah.
It's rooted back in the Industrial Revolution. You
Yeah,
can't
I
change
think it's
that.
very optimistic for you to think that that system that's been going on for years. I'm sorry, but that's the government, and
Really
it's
can't
really messed
accept
up. And I
that,
love that we Gen Z are trying to make it change, but we won't change if the people with the power actually realize that this problem rooted with them, from them,
But
start
the
with
thing
them.
is, they do realize it. They know it. But
They
why
don't
would
care.
Exactly. Why would they change a system that benefits them?
Yeah, true.
Why
That's
would
true.
they change a system that benefits them?
Okay, never mind. I take it back. They do realize it.
People are out in the streets. Kids are out in the streets holding back.
I wonder how they don't feel bad though.
Yeah.
How do you not feel even the slightest guilt? This is your
Like
job
how?
and you're failing your people. You're bad at your job and you keep getting re-elected.
Yeah.
by people who are in power already. The rich keep getting rich, the poor keep getting poorer.
Yeah.
The gap is too big sometimes. If you're rich, if you're
Respect.
poor, respect.
Yeah. Yeah.
This hierarchy in society all leads back to how, like, the Gojek driver, right? What's his name? Afif something?
Afan. I think so.
Rest in power. Having to see like a Gojek driver just get run over like that, and they didn't even stop after. Get run over, and simply the police, all they have to say is, we didn't see him.
Run over by a police truck, a huge.
Yeah, it was so military
Just running
properly.
over.
Yeah.
Like, bro,
He wasn't even part of the protest.
he wasn't.
Yeah. That was
Yes,
he wasn't part. Yes.
During a very dangerous situation, a very vile situation, he has to go look for money still,
And he was so young too,
Yeah,
guys.
exactly.
I think he was at my age or something.
21,
21,
Yeah.
like 21.
But yes,
But
yes.
like, he's only his dad dah tak ada. He's
Yeah.
providing for his mother and his siblings.
That's so sad.
The audacity as a politician to leave the country because you are afraid of your home being bombed and not taking accountability. What does that say about you as a person? What does that say about what you're teaching your children?
Yeah.
Are you proud of yourself? Do you not feel even the slightest amount of guilt?
Yes.
One foot in hell, bro. One
One for and the hell. But
But who am I to judge?
But
Who-
who are we?
Who are we to judge?
who are we?
We're just highlighting this. Also, actually, regarding that, afterwards, what the aftermath, that's what made people more angry because Prabowo's statement was not about like,
I didn't know what this-
not apologizing or anything, but because go back to Indonesia again, but because of the recent things with the parliament members, they were announced as deactivated or just not working anymore. So initially people thought, they were taken down, but based on the constitution, they are not off the job yet. They are still getting money. So paid holidays, technically, they're not.
They're
off
not
the
working
job.
and they're getting money still.
Yes.
Can lah like that. Can lah.
Can
like
lah,
that.
dia
Can
kan.
lah. Apparently,
Indonesia
if you're
boleh.
in the power, you can do anything. You got the money, you can do anything.
Yep.
Yeah, money is power.
Money is power. Yes, money is
Money is
power.
the root of all evil.
Yeah,
Yes.
agree.
Kenapa aku yes gitu? No, but yes. No, this topic is just so devastating, honestly, to talk
Yeah,
about.
it is.
It is the reality of the world.
Yeah.
Whatever we do is a political movement.
But
Oh,
honestly,
I hate when people say, I don't get involved in politics.
yes, honestly,
I hate that.
Whatever
I
you do
hate
is
that.
political.
I
hate that too.
hate
What
that.
you're wearing pants. As a woman, you're wearing pants. That's a political movement. As a woman, you're going to school. That's a political movement. As a man, you are taking care of your sister, your mother. That's a political movement. Whatever you
That's
do
so
is a political
stupid. I
movement.
honestly
and
don't
if you
get
do not
that.
care about politics, who are you as a person? Why do you not care about the growth of your nation, the growth of yourself, the growth of your country? What is your identity?
it says a lot about the person when they say.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can just tell that like they don't care because it doesn't affect them in any way, like in a negative way.
Yeah.
So why would they care? That's why.
I feel like once you are allowed to vote, you are supposed to pay attention
Yeah.
to all this politics and
Yeah.
stuff.
I don't understand the censorship around politics
Yeah.
in schools.
I agree.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
A part of the education
even in
system.
uni.
Yeah, you aren't really allowed to talk about these
Yeah.
things. Sebab it's a sensitive topic. But
Yeah.
because it's a sensitive topic, we have to
Yeah,
talk
you
about
gotta
these
talk
things.
about it. Yeah.
Whatever person you support, whatever your friends support, that shows who they are. These are the morals and the qualities that they support. Do you want that person in your
Yeah.
life? You know?
Guys, I have a scenario.
Okay, give.
Okay,
Imaginary scenario, let's go.
because we were talking about how we don't talk about politics with our friends. I don't think I've ever. I think it's very rare because I don't think I've ever voted yet, or maybe I did once, but it was a very long time ago. Anyway, so you don't talk about politics with your friends. Maybe one day you guys decided to talk about it. What would you do if their political view is different than yours, and you just realize like, oh my god, you think like that? Yeah, you really think like that?
Oh, actually, I need this opinion because I'm only allowed
She
to
went
vote
through it
now.
yesterday.
I'm only allowed to vote now, so let's hear about it.
Personally,
This is a question because I want to know. So we're just asking her. Yeah.
I don't have.
Okay, guys, I answer this question.
Okay, answer.
jap. Okay.
Okay. Produce it a bit though. Okay.
This is what I can say. Okay.
Yeah.
Mic check, mic check.
Okay.
Okay, example. No, let me go specific
Like,
about the
go
corruption.
specific. Yeah.
And then maybe your friend said, that's not the politician's fault or something, or it's not the government's fault or something that is really diabolical, like really like
bombastic,
how can you
like
think like
what?
that? How can you think like that?
I actually
Oh
have,
wait, no, she debate. She would debate.
I would debate it. Like,
She would
this has
debate.
happened to me before. I've lost friends
Tell us,
because of
tell
political
us.
views. This was back in like high school when it was during the new voting system
Prime
for
Minister, is it?
the current
Oh, okay,
prime minister,
okay.
right? Everyone in the school was like, I'm supporting this because my dad. And I asked like one of my this like friend group I had, they were all like, I was the only one supporting my party. I was like, okay, I don't care. Like, you want to support your party, go ahead.
Yeah.
But what is the reason that you are? Simply because your father is supporting. Do you not have a mind?
Don't
You
have.
are your own human being.
Yeah.
You have your own set of values. You have your own set of morals. You have your own beliefs, and you're not thinking for yourself. And when like that was in high school, but now when I have these conversations and I can finally have like more in depth debates with this. If I realize like, wow, this person is just insufferable and just doesn't tak kenal dunia.
Yeah.
You don't
Kinda
know
keluar Malay.
how the world works.
Yeah.
If you think that's how the world actually works, if that's how dense you are, shallow-minded you are,
Yeah.
I cut them off.
Okay.
Why would you associate yourself with people who go against your values?
Yeah.
You don't have to
True.
agree on everything.
True.
You don't have to agree on everything. It could just simply be like something small. If you can let it pass by, go let it pass by. It could be debatable. It could be debatable. Agree to disagree. But como se dice, I think, como se dice, it's more of if I think this person is a good person and they have a good argument against why they support this thing, then I'll keep them in my life. You know, corruption and everything. It's
Corruption and everything.
corruption and everything. You know.
Yeah.
It
Honestly,
relates back to your values and your
yeah,
morals.
true. It's like who you are as a person, what you believe in. I think it says a lot how you, if you care or don't care about politics, it just says a lot about you as a person. So really think it through.
Think it through,
Yeah. And if you have nothing better to say, don't say anything at all. Just think it
Exactly.
through though.
And as a person in power, and if you are a person in power, como se dice,
Como
think
se
of the
dice.
people that you are working for. Think of how you were brought up and the situations that you were in.
Yeah.
Because come on, and I think
Yeah.
And I think also as
In meeting.
I think, but I genuinely think that we live in such a good time, in a good age where everything is accessible for us
yeah.
to look.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
online. You just have to know where to look for it, and
Yeah.
you have to want to look for
Yes.
it, right?
Yeah.
Guys, chat GPT.
ChatGPT.
1 second and you already know about your own politics. Yeah, I'm being serious.
Cross-check it, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
cross-check
Cross-check,
Cross-check
but you know.
everything, you know.
Yeah.
But I really like that about Gen Z, I think.
Yeah.
Because we want to actually look for information and we want to fight for our own rights,
Yeah.
which is a good thing. So if you're watching this, you know, always don't be scared to actually look for the truth and to look up anywhere. It's accessible anywhere. Even, you know, on TikTok, there's video already wrapping up, you know, this is what happened in Indonesia.
In 1
Yeah,
minute, I
in
will
1
explain to
minute.
you what happened.
This is what happened,
Yes.
and this is what
So-
you're going to learn.
Yeah. So it's really, it's you. You have to do it. You have to go. Yeah, I know you're on
It's
your
in
phone
you.
24/7. You sleep with your phone. You can just watch like a
Before you sleep, bro.
quick video and you'll understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess that's all from us.
Don't be ignorant.
Yes.
Do not
don't-
be ignorant.
Yes.
Ignorance is not bliss. You are being stupid.
Yes.
And also,
And we love you.
and
we
we
love
love
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for watching. Why am I
Thank
on
you.
YouTube? Thank you so much for watching our episode today.
And corruption.
Yes.
And-
And corruption.
Selamat Hari
corruption.
Malaysia.
So that's all from us, and see you in our next episode.
Bye. Thank you.